Radio Network, and it's another Dean Trailways. On the road to a remote, I'm here with Lindsey Huddleston, and we are at the courtside room just off the floor at Breslin Center, joined by Cassius Winston. He is a consensus preseason player of the year, and his teammate Xavier Tilman. Lindsey, it was these guys who collaborated on the play, the key inbounds play against Duke. Little look, and next thing you know, the ball's going up the sideline, and Tom Izzo slack-jawed. He had no idea what was coming, but what was coming was a victory. And you think back to all the things you've accomplished. Was there a sweeter feeling than the end of that Duke game, Cassius?
Nah, I wouldn't say so. That was an amazing feeling. Going to the first Final Four, beating the top dogs like that. That was a great feeling.
X, when you think about Tom and the series against Duke, he'd beaten them once before and knocked Duke out of a Final Four in 2005. What do you think that meant to him and the program, what you guys accomplished in Washington, D.C.?
I think it was big just because of his record against them, trying to improve that the best way he can to even the score up with them. And then for the University, Duke has always been one of those teams that everybody keeps an eye out for whenever we have one schedule. And to be able to get the job done and take him out was pretty good.
Number one in the preseason polls, you guys going to have a little bullseye right here in your chest coming into this season?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I just said the top dogs. Now we got that number one spot, and we know the team's gonna be coming for us, each and every night. So we got to be prepared. We got to play our best, knowing that we won't get any nights off.
This question for both you guys, like you say, top dog, bullseye, preseason number one. What's something different you guys do now at this point in your career compared to when you first got on campus, you first started with the program, as in your day-to-day or just to show your evolution, Cassius?
Man, that's a lot, I would say. Eating better, sleeping better, hydrating myself better, getting my treatment. It's all type of stuff that I wouldn't even picture myself, how I'm carrying myself now, and that's just coming up. Growing, maturing, looking out for myself, trying to become the best player that I could possibly be, the best person that I could possibly be. So all those type of things, I say I took a huge, change.
That's awesome. Thanks.
I was going to say recovery was huge. My freshman year, there's no such thing as recovery. I didn't need it. I didn't even need to put ice on my knees. I was always good. And then now I'm in there every day putting ice on my knees, getting an ice bath after every lift, after every workout, after every practice, getting an ice bath. Just taking care of my body's big, and then also like my eating habits, not going to fast food restaurants every night.
You was a big Wendy's guy, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. For sure.
All that icing up, is that because you're older or smarter?
Smarter. Prevention.
Yeah. You think about your evolution and what it was like when you came in. We saw the potential. We knew the things you could do, but there were things that you had to get through and improve on. What's the single biggest improvement from Xavier Tilman 1 year ago, and what's the thing you're most determined to change this year?
The biggest change has definitely got to be my confidence level, my own ability. My freshman year, I didn't have any confidence that I could play with these guys just because they were bigger and faster than I was. I wasn't crafty my freshman year either, so confidence was a huge thing that I have now versus when I had back then. And then what to improve on is really my overall game. Being able to do everything on the court, not just be a good defender or be a good rebounder, but being able to be a good scorer, be a good passer, be a good ball handler, doing every little thing that I could possibly do.
How much of a comfort is it, Cassius, to know you got a guy here who can play the high ball screen? The defense tries to do things and can't take advantage of him. In fact, he helps make up for other guys on the perimeter.
Oh, no, yeah, X a lifesaver out there. He knows his worth, especially on the defensive end. We make sure we remind him of that every day. He's always there. He's always dependable.
He's a three-point shooter now.
Yeah. Now, yeah, X can do it all. So he's gonna be a big piece for us, in a lot of ways.
Easy one for both of you guys. People look at your profile. They know the things that you guys do on and off the court. But what's something players or people don't know about you guys individually? What's something people don't know about you, Cassius, Xavier? What's something people may not know about you?
People may not know how confident I am, and
Why is that? Why do you say that?
Just they probably just don't know the background of how like I really like I'm confident.
Because you seem so laid back.
Yeah, so like in terms of like really everything, even if I don't like have never done it before, I feel like I'm gonna figure it out at least, you know, eventually. So just like that, I have that approach to probably pretty much everything.
Okay.
People probably wouldn't know about your child care business with Yanni, right?
Oh yeah, my babysitting duties. That's my daughter. He don't want to admit it. That's okay.
He hasn't changed a diaper yet, so he can't.
Oh, they don't know I potty trained her.
Potty trained?
Yeah, I
You got
did
it
potty
straight?
trained her. Yeah, now she's using the bathroom.
Because of that?
Huh.
X, what about you? Some people don't know.
I'm pretty much open out there. Other than, I mean, I play a lot of video games when I get some time.
Okay.
Whenever I'm
Okay.
not
Uh-huh.
at the gym or at school,
Uh-huh.
it's a little 2 hours I can get in a day.
Get it in, huh?
Play a little video games.
Oh, that's cool. That's
How do you
cool.
balance everything? I see guys who don't have as many things on their plate as you do, and they run out of hours.
You just got to be present in whatever you're doing. So, like, if I'm in school, I'm not on my phone texting my wife. If I'm at the gym, obviously, I'm not worrying about school or worrying about family stuff at that moment in time. And then when I'm at home, I don't worry about school or worry about basketball. I'm focused on my family. So just being as present as possible as I can.
Compartmentalize everything, and what's one is one and the other is the other, right? Don't mix them up. How does it feel to know that you have a teammate who could be the first player in college basketball history to have 2,000 points and 1,000 assists?
You be the first one in history?
Ever.
It's all right.
Real friend.
Yeah, don't get a big.
No, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. To
Only
play with a
4
guy-
have had 1,000 assists, and he's got a great chance to be the best. He's going to have the 2,000 points. That's not even an issue.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Just because, I don't know, I've never played with a player who can do it all and also help their teammates. Usually, you know, you got your scores, but they stick to themselves, worry about your scores. You got your point guards, but they're not confident enough to score the ball. But to be able to do everything and to now break history, it's unbelievable.
We're talking with Cassius Winston and Xavier Tilman. And Lindsay, it's always fun to watch guys grow.
Mm-hmm.
And these two guys, from when they came in, not just physically, but the maturation process, it's what Tom Izzo loves
Right.
about this job, the coaching, and seeing guys get ready to move on to the next level. Got some work to do first, though, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Is there one game, as you look at this schedule, that you're most excited about when maybe you're falling asleep at night you dream of?
I don't know. That's a tough one. We got so many good games this year. I think that whole preseason is something that you kind of just you dream about. You know, being on that stage, playing against the best, having Duke at the crib. You know, that's a big
Yeah.
one.
It's
Like I
huge.
said, that's something you don't really get often. So I say that's up there. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of games that we got in this preseason. It's kind of just like, you know, you can mark those on your calendar.
I remember talking to Scott Skiles way back, and he was real feisty. And I said to him one time, "What's the game you most want to win?" He looked at me and he said, "The last one."
Right. I got a quick question before you guys go. Keith State coach at Waverly wants to know, what's your least favorite practice drill?
War.
Yeah.
War.
War. Okay.
Listen, man.
Getting some
Describe
help
war
here
for
from
people don't know.
Gabe and Thomas.
It's physical.
Physical.
Rebounding drill, fast break. That's tough. No, that's tough.
That's
a tough
tough.
drill.
But it kind of makes you guys who you are, though, huh?
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
staple.
That's your staple. War.
From the Michigan
Everyone
State.
be
War.
saying
War.
How
Right.
often do you do the wardrobe? Because there are people
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every
Maybe,
day.
maybe twice if it's a bad
Yeah.
day at first.
Every day.
I'm going to pull it out again.
That's what I'm going to let them know.
Well, the bad days might be reserved for Spartan opponents this year. So, we'll see you guys, and practice gets going here. It won't be long, and you'll be playing Kentucky. So,
Yes, sir.
looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Cassius Winston, Xavier Tilman. We'll be right back with more. It's a Drive with Jack and the Dean Trailways on the road tour remote live.